What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and even though it is definitely not my intention, it is Monday. Let's talk about 7th Zone. You got about 24 hours left in this bad boy, and I definitely intended to get these out over the weekend, and it just didn't happen. So let's talk about this. And the video I had planned for this was going to be a ton of fun. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to try to get the essay out for the two Haruhimes and see how much damage Althea and Zard can do by themselves. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Now, of course, you need stun anklets because these units are going to stun. 7th Zone is pretty much stun central. So we're going to go ahead and do Akane with Haruhime. We're going to do the 33% SA gauge charge spotlight with the idle Line. We did get the notification that those idle units are coming back, and if you don't have this Line, I think she's going to be very useful for a lot of things. So if you have Welf, Welf is great. Welf does a few other things. I still use Line sometimes. I still use Welf sometimes. It really depends, but I think it'd be worth at least getting one of her when the banner comes back. So do be aware of that. I think she's very, very good. I don't believe it's coming back this week. I think the latest information we had is coming back next week. But we are going to get our... there's a live stream tomorrow, so we'll see what happens with that. And, of course, I'll report that in the news. We're going to go ahead and do all the buffs for both Zard and Althea. And we're basically going to have to, I want to say 5, maybe 6 turns to get both of the Haruhimes to do their essays. So after that, we're really going to see how much damage that both Zard and Althea do. Now, it is going to be interesting keeping them up for that long, but, you know, it's not like it's not doable. All right. So Zard has 5 turns left on all of his buffs. Althea has 5, and all the debuffs should be golden. So let's go ahead and do Sheikah on this turn. We're going to use this Finn for his debuff. It's a 30% light debuff. That's basically the only reason we're using him. And that's going to drop them down to minus 90%, so we should be getting a lot of damage out. And if you're doing the math on this, basically Zard and Althea will each have 100% strength and magic buff and an 80% light buff when this is done. So I'm expecting really, really, really good numbers out of them, but we'll have to see. Let's play it by ear and see what happens here. Now, Finn is a great choice. If you have this Finn and you're looking to run this and get it done quick, Finn is an awesome choice because he's a dragon killer, so he's going to wipe this out, like, immediately. So if you're looking to build a quick team, Finn's your man. Finn's 100% the dude you want. But for me, I'm doing something a little bit different. I've got a whole different team build in store here. In fact, I'm not even going to buff Haru. I'm not even going to buff Haru because I don't really want that extra damage. We're going to go and do Yasuga. We're going to do Cicada Shell because that is going to increase the amount of damage we're producing. And then Zard's going to have to be rebuffed here because, well, his extra low light physical attack is only 2 actions. So literally every odd turn we're going to have to rebuff it. With hers, it's every 3rd turn. Well, after every 3rd turn. So basically, she's got 2 turns left. So in turn 4, we have to rebuff it. Turn 7, we'll have to rebuff it, so on and so forth. So we're going to keep an eye on that. But for now, let's go ahead and do this. Like I said, Light Haru, I'm not using her for damage. I'm literally just waiting for her SA to charge, and so we can basically jump on that. Yes, there would be some benefit to putting the Casino Seer on her to get that built up a little bit faster, but in my experience, it doesn't change a whole lot, and by the time we really are getting these essays out, we're going to be wrecking house anyway, I'm assuming, with these two. So I really kind of feel like the team build that I've got for this is probably pretty close to optimum, save for a couple of the units that don't have max limit broken. All right. Still don't need to do Mayfly, then I can just do a basic attack with her. And then she should get her SA in a few moments. All right. Zard's going to go back here. She's going to go down there. We're going to keep this up. And we should get a couple of turns where we're doing just their AoE big attacks. And then we can compare damage. So let's see here. Turn 6. Turn 6 will be the double SA. All right. You will notice we are juggling damage with Zard and Alfie, and that's just to make sure that they both are able to get their both of their actions out. All right. Perfect. So turn 6 is going to be fun. Turn 6, both of them are going to get their, well, Zard's is a highlight. Hers is a mid light. Oh, she was higher than that. Anyway. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we're going to do a double SA here. And I'm actually going to turn this down to single speed so we can take a look at the damage that we're producing and kind of gauge it from there. All right. Here we go. That does mean if we're going to do double SA with Zard and Alfia, we're going to go out to turn 12. Something tells me we're not going to get that far. I think we're going to wreck these units out after this. Okay? So we have 100% strength and magic. We're now going to get 80% light. And that is a 180% damage buff for both of our units. So expect them to start producing silly amounts of damage. All right. 150 and 100k. I kind of expected a little more out of them, but to be fair, they're not dragon killers, so you know they're going to produce what they produce. All right, and I didn't see what Alfia was producing, so next turn is a buff turn, and then after that, turn 8 is going to be another double main attack. Let's go ahead and see. So we'll double buff. I'm going to keep doing basic attacks with her, Yosuga with her. Once again, I don't really want to taint my results by throwing that extra single target damage with the other Haruhime in there. Yes, that is dragging this out. And yes, Finn probably would have already cleared this. Not the point. Alright, so Zard and Alfia. So I'm going to go ahead and do their main attacks here. I'm going to take this back down to single speed. Let's see what they do. 1.38. I kind of expected a little, or so 138k. I expected a little more out of her. And I don't know why she didn't get her extra action. Did I not buff her extra action? Maybe it happens at the end. What you got, girl? No, she didn't get her extra action. Very strange. Very strange. Alright, we're going to rebuff with Zard. At this point, everything is kind of... I won't say moot, but... I'm going to try to go to a double SA with them and see what happens, if we even get there. Alright, so that's turn 9. He's going to go there. She's going to have to rebuff. Alright. And turn 11. So, turn 11, we've got a double SA. Let's see what they do, because I'm sure it's going to be ridiculous. Alright. Boom, boom. Let's just see what happens here. Alright. So Alfia probably is going to kill them, if I'm honest. I don't think there's going to be much left over for Zard, but let's see. Let's just see. No, okay, that C1 was close to a mil, like 800 something K. Unfortunately, it sucks because the numbers overlapped. It's really hard to see sometimes. And yes, I'm trying to pay attention to this screen because it's a little bit easier to see than it is on the main monitor. Even though the main monitor is bigger, this is closer, and I'm blind and old. What you got? Yeah, another 800k. Damn! I was not expecting hits that good. So remember, while 800k probably isn't, like, overly impressive for, like, let's say, single target units, because single target units can hit in the millions without really, you know, any question. To be producing that kind of damage as an AoE, remember, every single unit is taking really close to 1 million damage, is pretty ridiculous. Also remember, if we go back here into the team, okay, my buffers and my debuffer are not maxed limit broken. So we could have had 5% more light damage out of her. We could have had 5% more light debuffing out of him. So we could have had 1,000,000 damage if these teams were quite where they probably should be. So that is pretty nuts. Not gonna lie. Pretty wicked, pretty wild. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Obviously, like I said, that's not the fastest team. That could go a lot quicker. I'm trying to think of something fun to do with Fire Zone here, but we might just do a basic run of it in the morning. We'll see what happens, but for now, that's going to be the video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments section down below. Like, comment, and share, and I will definitely catch you guys on the next one.